for rising rates.
Yeah.
Where do you see the 10-year going this year?
Well, we see it continue to rise. As a matter of fact, we're going to see, our expectations are that 2014 is going to be like 2013 in many ways, and that we're going to see rates rise, but we're going to see some important differences. To answer your question, we have the 10-year roughly about 3.5 by the end of the year. But we're going to see most of that, I think, earlier in the year as the Fed continues on, with tapering of mortgages and treasuries, and that's going to lead to higher rates. But the Fed's going to then turn their attention to short-term rates, specifically the Fed funds rate. And so we do expect that the yield curve is going to start to flatten.
So does that make the short-term treasuries more attractive then?
No, not currently. I think there will come a time when we're going to morph our portfolios from a bulleted strategy where we have the bulk of our investments in the belly of the curve, and we're going to switch them to a barbell strategy where we'll take advantage of those higher rates in the back end, and then also make some allocation to the front end and walk into higher rates.
So would you wait for the 10-year to hit 3.5 to do that, or would you make those moves ahead of it?
Yeah, we'll probably move just a little bit ahead of that. I think by the time it gets there, it may be a little too late. So we'll walk into this. It'll take us the better part of the year to get to that strategy.
And I know you do prefer a more active strategy in this environment, as you've just illustrated here. Where do investors who are looking for yield find it? Give us a sense of high yield versus corporates, munis, and broadening out from treasuries here.
Yeah, we think it's important to take an active approach. A lot of investors look at the fixed income universe and look to the Barclays Aggregate Index, which is a broad measure of all of investment grade fixed income. But that has morphed over the years, and it's really heavily weighted towards treasuries, and its duration has been inching up. And those are just the two things that we would advise against. So we'd be real cautious of following the broad-based index. Instead, we see opportunities in credit, in corporate bonds, in investment grade, in high yield, and in bank loans. And we also see opportunity in munis.